again, everybody. The History Guy here, ready to do another attempt at making a similar ship to one that is historic. And this time we are trying to make a similar ship to the USS Arizona, one of the more famous battleships in the American fleet. It was a Pennsylvania-class ship, one of two Pennsylvania-class ships. Arizona was ordered in 1913. She was laid down in 1914 and launched in 1915. Commissioned in 1916, didn't really see a lot of action. It was primarily stateside during World War I, and honestly just didn't see a lot of action until she was sunk on the opening day of World War II for the United States on December 7th, 1941 at Pearl Harbor. Now, before I get into specifics, really quick, two things you're going to notice about this one. Number one, the big difference, of course, with the Arizona that I was not able to recreate is that she did have four triple 14-inch turrets, two in the front, two in the back. The rear one, this one should be on a barbette. It would not allow me to place a barbette there, and I couldn't fit it up on here, so I had to just go with it the way it is. Now, I could scoot it back a little bit, but that actually offsets the weight a little bit, so doing that kind of makes the weight more even. So that's a problem, obviously. And obviously, things like towers are not going to be exact. I went with the best one I could for what I had to work with on this hull. Now, it says that this is a California-class hull. Now, to my knowledge, there was not a California-class battleship. The California was, I think, a Tennessee-class ship. That's beside the point. Okay, a couple of other things. Displacement has been off on all of these ships. What I've noticed is that the displacement has to be higher than what it was historically in order for me to be able to fit things. This is as short as I can make this displacement. The speed is correct. The armor, as best I could research it, is correct. 13.5-inch belt, 8-inch extended, 5-inch deck. I just made 5-inch deck extended. I couldn't find stats on whether it had extended deck armor or not. 16-inch on the conning tower, 18-inch on the turret, and then I just went with 5-inch on the turret top and 8-inch secondaries because I didn't find any specific information on that. Also, these 5-inch guns, I believe Arizona did have some. Arizona had, from the stats I'm looking at, had 22 single 5-inch guns. I've got. But then I found another place somewhere else that said 12. So I've got 6 5-inch single turrets on the side. If that 22 is correct, I might go ahead and add some additional ones up here, but it doesn't look like I'm really able to. So we'll throw a couple, or actually we'll just throw one there. It looks like that's about all I can do. I can put a couple on the side here, and that'll get us close to where she was historically. But again, I don't worry too much about the secondary guns. I'm primarily worried about having the main guns correct as best I'm able to. I do have it as an American ship, so we at least have that going for us. So the main guns are correct, except for this one's not super firing, which bothers me, but that's where we're at. The armor is correct, and we're going to go at it. So let's launch and see what happens. Arizona was modernized around 1929, 1930, and that might be the reason for the differing specs depending on the information that you look at. All of these battleships have differing specs depending on when you look at them. So what they were built with is not necessarily what they had at the end of their life. So again, this is not meant to be an exact replica. It's just meant to kind of resemble it. But again, I do not expect to win this battle because we're up against significantly better ships that we're fighting, so who knows what's going to happen here. Oh, it's actually naming me the California. So maybe what I'll start doing is whatever hull it tells me it is, that's what I'll go with, and we might actually get some names that match up with the ships that we're building, so we might give that a try at some point. That is a whole lot of shells raining down on me there. They have hit me already a little bit. Nothing too major. Let's go ahead and get a nice look at the ship in action. Obviously the rear turret's starting to turn, but not really in a position to fire just yet. Let's see what we're looking at here. I guess we're firing at this one. Man, that was a lot of firepower. Look at all those guns on that ship. Got our first hit. Nailed the main gun. Didn't do a lot. That was a brutal hit. That definitely did some damage. Gotta slow things down here a little bit. Wow, did I already sink one? That's really impressive. Who did I sink? Oh, that battleship. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. I must have landed a perfect hit. 12,000 damage. I detonated their armor. Which is interesting and kind of ironic because that's what happened to Arizona. There was a Japanese bomb that got her just right. There's actually video of, real crude video, but there is video of the explosion of the Arizona. I remember seeing it when I visited the Arizona. My wife and I went there on our honeymoon. Went to Hawaii back in 2002. And it was quite something to be able to visit there. Let me go after this cruiser. Man, I wish I would have seen that hit. So it looks like our destroyers have launched their torpedoes. His destroyer is taken off now. Probably has already launched its torpedoes. I should probably think about changing my direction to compensate for whatever torpedoes he launched. I'm awfully close. I don't like being this close. See if we can land a hit and take out this destroyer before he gets any more torpedoes at me. I hit him with my 5-inch gun. There's the hit. One hit, one kill. So far, so good. Who are we after now? We're after the battleship. Alright, let's see what we can do. I honestly did not expect it to be going this well with the Arizona, but so far, so good. Oh, there's another destroyer coming my way. Let's see if we can take him out. Oh, here we go. Now we're not going to hit, but if we can get a hit, that'll be it. soon as that destroyer launches torpedoes, we're going to go ahead and turn again. In fact, I'm going to start turning now. Just to mess with him a little bit. Oh. He's right in line with my destroyer. Looks like he's making his torpedo shots now. That was a nice 3-inch hit from my other destroyer. Okay, there's his torpedoes. And they are headed that way, so as long as I complete this turn, I'm going to be fine. Alright, come on, land this thing. Ah! I've got plenty of ammunition. I've got super heavy shells too. I think I've got super heavy shells. I think that was what I chose. I gotta be careful here. I'm leaving myself open to broadsides. Look at all that smoke from all these guys. I think that's why this destroyer is staying alive as long as he has. Actually gonna turn this. No, that's why. We're still on the destroyers. Let's turn around this way. I'm getting way too close. Okay, we got torpedoes. Turn, 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 baby. I think one of them's gonna hit me. Hopefully the other two are gonna miss, although one of them... Okay, they're not gonna hit my destroyers. Now I've gotta take a sharper turn here so I can avoid all this big spray of torpedoes right here. Only took 43 damage from the torpedo. Man, these destroyers are getting so lucky right now. It's taking me way longer to destroy them than it should. Another spray of torpedoes coming. Should be okay from those. A lot of hits landing right now, though. Gotta get rid of these pesky torpedo or destroyers with their torpedoes. He's got a lot of armor-piercing shells coming in at me right now. I'm down to 74%. I can't keep taking this long to take these guys out. There we go. That should do in the Bombara. One more to go. Then we've got another battleship and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cruisers to deal with. Not sure I'll be afloat that long. Coming in close. He's not ready with torpedoes yet, so we've got to, yep, there we go. Take him out before he has a chance to launch more torpedoes. And it looks like that's what I've done. Hopefully. I had apparently accidentally issued the wrong type of orders to the destroyer, so they stopped screening. And they just kind of went off in one direction. This darn destroyer's not going to sink yet. Oh, there's a big hit on that armored cruiser. He's going to get his torpedoes off in a second. Gonna have to see where they're headed. Wow, I just took some major hits. I really thought I had enough to sink him. Yeah, he launched his torpedoes, so let's start turning. While we finish them off. See if I can spot those things. Not yet. There we go. Still haven't seen the torpedoes though. Man, I'm taking a lot of hits. Down to 45%. Another big hit on me. I might... Ooh, he's going to turn just in time to avoid this torpedo, but it's coming in pretty fast. Wow, that was close. That was really close. Start turning back around now. I was just avoiding that torpedo. 34-inch guns are actually causing a little bit of damage to the battleship. Not entirely sure why I don't have the destroyers going after the cruisers. I want to switch over to high explosive, go after these light cruisers. Oh, you know what? Forget that. Battleship's doing worse than I thought. I barely missed the torpedoes again. Ooh. I think that was a torpedo took out that destroyer. And there goes the other one. Come on, baby. Yes. Nice. Oh, that was my destroyer torpedo that hit the light cruiser. Nice. We're at that place where this battleship's going to take a lot of damage and not... Well, take a lot of hits, not suffer a lot of damage. There goes my other destroyer. Out of torpedoes now. So it's kind of worthless anyway, except for to take the focus off of other ships. That torpedo's coming at me, so we're going to turn this way. Nice hit. We're down to 4% now. That was an armor-piercing shell. Come on, baby. Finish him. A lot of damage to not have it really do much to it. Want to see where these other ships are in perspective to the battleship. About the same, I guess. They're all right in that general area. There we go. Battleship's gone. I'm going to keep going straight forward now. We've got a lot of smoke, so it's going to be hard to see for a little while. Took out both battleships. It's better than I thought I would do. We're definitely going to switch to HE now. I've got these super heavy shells. I feel like high explosive ought to be able to do the trick. Still got 2 armored cruisers and I think 2 light cruisers out there. Nice. This one's still got 23 torpedoes, so I got to keep an eye on that. It actually took a torpedo hit from one of my destroyers. I'm going to go ahead and go broadside on this guy. Oh, I guess we're firing at the other one right now. Three light cruisers and an armored cruiser left. I really feel like I should be going after the armored cruiser first, but these light cruisers are going to get at me with their torpedoes. He just launched. Okay. Turn away. Oh, it already hit me. Darn it. There's another one. Oh boy. What happened? Oh, I completed the mission. I sank enough ships. Okay, awesome. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm very happy with my makeshift kinda Arizona and how she worked out. So what I think I'll do for the upcoming ships is I'm gonna go with whatever the hull says it is, and then we should be able to get something that's a little closer to accurate. So I'll see what kind of hulls I'm offered, and we'll go from there. As always, please use the comment section below. Talk about what you see, what you like, what you didn't like. Let's talk about the historic Arizona. Talk about the historic ships on any of the ones that I build. And please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.